Hi, my name is Rawi. I am making this video for a couple of reasons. One is that I know that I'm not gonna live forever, and this video may just outlive me one day. Another thing is that I want to preserve what I know and what I feel right now about uh, something I want to tell my son one day, and this video may just be his friend one day if I cannot be there myself. So um, let's talk about the first thing today. I want to tell him, or maybe a couple of people who may find this useful about what I learned about being a dad. Three things I want to talk about. One thing is that um, we see the world different way when we focus on different things. The second thing is that we all are children who continuously growing up all the time, and we always want to have fun with the things that we look at, with the things that we learn, but we also fearful about any new thing, any new experience we have to come across. And um, another thing is our children are not going to need us all the times. Any people we take care of, they are not going to always need our hands. Okay. So the first thing about seeing the different ways, uh, seeing the world in the different ways when we focus on the different things. Okay, what I have learned from being a dad was sometimes we just focus on uh, the same routine, the same idea in our daily life so much, we got caught up in it and we forget about something else, something that matters to some other people. Like one day, we were just sitting around, me and my wife, we were watching TV, and our son, he was just trying to sing along with um, the uh, internet nursery rhymes, what he was uh, looking at. And he realized what I thought that um, we taught him many things, and we never actually taught him how to have fun. He was just having fun by himself, by his nature. And when probably he saw me and my wife looking so serious about uh, watching some news, and talking about um, what we found, at work, and what we talk to people about. And we probably looked so serious at that time. So um, for my son, he was focused. He was focusing on having fun, trying to learn a new song, trying to dance to his music. He probably want us to have fun too. He want to teach me and my wife, mom and dad, how to have fun with him. So he just came to us and start uh, signaling us to come out and dance with him. At that time, he was not talking yet. He was just jumping to the song and trying to uh, mumbling out a few words, And I realized that's what he wanted to do. He wanted me and my wife, mom and dad, to have fun with him, to go dance to his favorite songs. And that was wonderful enough. And uh, I still remember the feeling that I forgot for a long time, that uh, how to just have fun, how to just look at some music straight and dance. So That's what I want to preserve. That's what I want to tell my son, that he was wonderful on doing that day. The second part that I wanted to mention is that we all are the growing children every day, no matter how old you are. When we have to come across new things, something unfamiliar, unknown to us, we are going back to become that child, that children that we were, that we used to be when we first approaching things, when we first seeing things for the first time, trying to experience it, trying to learn what to do with it. Like when I first learned that I was gonna be a dad, it was actually Father Day, and my wife came out and said that, oh, we're gonna have a baby. I was so happy, but in the back of my mind, I was not just happy, I was also fearful about what should I do. you know am I gonna be a good dad? Am I going to make it through all this pregnancy thing, to this having the baby for the first time thing with my wife? We made it quite far. So far right now he's 4, and I have to say we enjoy every moment of it. I still recall the first time my son was choking on milk, and I have to use that little sucker to suck the milk out from his nose and mouth, so he was not choking to death. And that was scary. And another thing that I remember is that the first time we took him out outside for traveling, because we were afraid that it was still in the winter, everything was cold, and we have to take him to go out, basically to eat, to pick up his mother from work, to go shopping, and he made it. I was just so proud of this tough little baby. It was good. And the first time we took him to the daycare, you know that when you see your child out in someone else's hand for the first time, that you don't know, even though you know that he's gonna be a very good hand, somebody who was trained to take care of the baby, somebody who really knowledgeable about taking care of the baby, is taking care of him. But just leaving him there the first day, it was tough, and I just realized I was back to become a child who was afraid, who was fearful about the unknown again. But I also grown up enough to know and reason with myself that everything's gonna be okay. That's how it was. And now for the third thing I want to talk about is that now that my son is 4, he's not going to need me all the time. And again, that's scary to me. I realized that I hand my hand out to him to hold, and he doesn't want to hold my hand that much anymore. He wants to run on his own. He wants to go to see the things he wants to see, to touch and explore the world the way that he wanted to do. A lot of time by himself, with my wife, with his mom, sometimes with me, but he wants to grow up and be on his own more and more each day. So this come to teach me that everything in life you have to learn to let go. You have to be confident in that potential, that ability of people you love, of someone who used to depend on you, and you have taught that person, that child, enough that he already have his confidence, that he already knew enough that this is okay to do. This is what daddy taught him. This is what mommy taught him. And he was ready, So sometimes he just need your shoulder to climb onto. Sometimes just your back, that he can cling onto to go down the stair. But you don't have to hold on to him all the time anymore, and now he's just 4. I can imagine how it's gonna be for anyone who have the kids growing up and ready to leave home, so this is what I want to preserve, what I want my son to know one day. If I am lucky enough to be there and tell him myself, that would be perfect. That would be wonderful. But if for some reason this got lost in the process, in my brain, I mean, I want this video to be the part of me that always there, that he can always go back to. Maybe one day that he went to college and he missed his family, or if one day he become my age and would know if I would be there. He may just want a friend, quietly in a room and listen to his dad. So hopefully this will be a good video, and sorry about anyone who come across it and think that it may not be very useful. But like I said earlier, this is mainly something that I want to preserve for my son and my family, and I'll try to make more of it. All right, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.